Well, hello, I'm going to show you how to do my drifter stitch, and this is it right here. The other side looks like this. Okay, so I'm on a Derice loom, has 36 pegs. It's a bulky 3/4 inch loom, and it's in the Derice circle set that is very similar to a Nifty Knitter set. Okay, and the yarn I'm using is Riot Chunky Yarn, King Cole. It's a nice bulky roving. It's a thinner bulky roving. And the color is Springtime. And it's this combination of greens and, well, you can see the colors in here. There's blues and a little bit of golds. Okay. The loom hook I'm using is from Steve Axelrod. And he has an Etsy shop called Artisanal Turnings, and he also sells these in my group, Loom Knit with Us. Okay, so let's get started. Now, I used a crochet chain cast on, and that'll be linked on my channel along with the bind off. This is just a stitch video, so it's just to show you how to do the stitch. It's not a project video. Okay, and this is suitable if you used a bulkier yarn with maybe a 5/8 inch gauge. You would be able to have a much tighter stitch. It'd be great for blankets and things, and it also is good for shawls, hats, cowls, whatever you'd like to make with it. Okay, now I did a owl eye edge, and I marked the 2 pegs here, the 2 pegs there, and I've used 12 pegs. Okay, so we're going to start with the first 2 rows. It's a 4-row stitch, and the first 2 rows are owl eye. So we go over peg 1 and over 1 and 2. Whatever peg we're on is peg 1. We go over 1 and 2, and we go over 1 and 2. And we just keep going that way. Okay, so whatever peg we're on, peg 1, over peg 1 and 2. I have lots of videos with owl eye stitch in them if you'd want to look at owl eye stitch. Okay, and then we come back. And when we come back, we're going to be nice and loose, okay, with our owl eye edge. Okay, we're going this way. We're on peg 1, over peg 1 and 2. Pretty easy stitch to do. So that's row 1 and row 2. This is row 2 right here. Now we're doing the edge. Always do an owl eye edge. Well, if you can do any edge you want, but for what I'm showing you, that's what I'm always doing. Nice and loose. And I'm going to do the second stitch on owl eye, because owl eye always has 2 stitches. And now I've done 2 rows of owl eye, and I'm going to do 2 rows of my twisty stitch. Okay, so to do twisty, you go over, and then you come back the opposite way. Then you come from behind and go in front of the next peg. Come back the wrong way, doing another U-wrap. Then from behind, you go in front, doing a U-wrap. Let's get some yarn out here. And then you come back from the back. You go in front, come back the wrong way. There we go, in front, back the wrong way. Very easy stitch. If you ever have a problem with it, it's because you're too tight. Like if you were to pull this tight, how would you get it across, right? So you just leave it loose enough so that it looks like this and knit it off. Okay? Easy peasy. We'll keep doing twisty all the way back. Okay, now when we get to the end peg, we're doing owl eye. So we go over in a U-wrap, come back over in another U-wrap over 2 pegs, knit that, come back over, make sure this is nice and loose, knit it off, knit this one off, do the second knit on it. Now we're going to do twisty going this way. So we go over peg 1, knit it, come back, knit, okay, over, knit, U-wrap the other way, from the back over the front, U-wrapping it, U-wrap the other way back, from the back, go over the front peg, and back. Now when you do twisty, you're always going to see this little bit of work on the side. Okay? Go over and back, over and back. Okay, over in a U-wrap, back the opposite way, over in a U-wrap, back the opposite way. Now we're at the 2 end pegs, so we go over in a U-wrap, doing the owl eye edge, come back over, knit them off, nice and loose here, and knit it off. And then we're going to be doing owl eye, so we do the second one here and the first one on there. And there we are doing owl eye again. We're back on row 1, so 4 rows. Owl eye row 1, owl eye row 2, row 3 twisty, row 4 twisty, and then we're back to owl eye. Okay, so now we're doing the owl eye row. That's row 1. Goes quite fast. And then there we go. Nice and loose when we come back. And then row 2. So that's all there is to it. Row 1 and 2, and we do owl eye. Row 3 and 4 we do twisty, and this is the stitch we get, and it's really nice stitch. Okay, so I hope you enjoyed the video, and until next time, bye.